Hi, my name is Denise O'Brien, and I'm the Library Media Specialist at Locust Grove Elementary. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you briefly about how messaging works inside Seesaw. So there are basically two different ways to message in Seesaw. There are announcements, and announcements are a great way to reach all families or all students in a class at once, or you can message families privately through the inbox. So let's look at the private message option first. So in order to send an announcement, I am going to first log into Seesaw as a teacher. So this is my teacher dashboard. And I'm going to come up here to the green plus sign. And when I click that, you'll see where it says send announcement. When I click that, I have the option first to choose who to send it to. So I can choose to send it to all students if I want it to go out to all students. All family members, meaning I only want the message to go to the family app that my families are using, not the students as well. Or I can choose to have the announcement go to both students and family members. So I have to make that choice first. So if I just want this message to go to my family members, I'm going to choose this. Now I can type my announcement. So maybe I want my families to know that on Friday, we will have a PJ day. Okay. I can also, when I'm sending messages, add attachments. So when I click the add attachment, you'll notice I get all my Seesaw tools right here. So I can send photos or videos or drawings. I can upload documents, send notes, and even links. So you can share all sorts of information to your families or to students through the Messenger app. So I'm going to have it send to one family member. In my pretend class here, I only have one family member who's connected. So it's only going to go to one family member. And I'm going to choose send now. And notice that when I come over here to my inbox, you're going to see that I have a choice of student announcements. So those are messages that just went to students. I'm going to have family announcements, which are messages that have gone to all my families. And you should see the one I just created. There we go. That went out to all families. Or I can have individual messages. So these are individual messages that have been between a family and myself. And they're all in that inbox. So that's one way to send a message. The other way I can send a message is by clicking on this inbox, as you can see. And then I can choose a student announcement. And then I can select just an individual student. And we'll give it a second to let that load. And down here at the bottom, you'll see I can message just this student. So in this case, this message is just going to go to this student and this family. So don't forget to bring in your homework tomorrow. So maybe this message just needs to go to one student. So there's a message for my Pete the cat, and I'm going to hit send. And this message will just go to that student. So now I want you to see what it looks like from the family app point of view. So now I'm going to switch my browsers here because on this one I am logged in as Pete the Cat's mother. I am the family member of my Pete the Cat family student. And so as the parent, notice that in my inbox it says I have two messages. So when I click on my inbox, you will see that, oh, my teacher has already said earlier, check out what Pete the Cat is doing in class this week. Way to go. Here's the class announcement that on Friday we will have a PJ day. And then here is the reminder that the teacher sent home just for my student. So that's kind of nice. Notice your families can come down here and message the teacher back as well. So maybe I'm going to say, thank you. I needed that reminder. And I can send that back to my child's teacher. Just like the teacher can have different attachments and options, notice there's a plus sign for your families as well. And they also can send back messages that have a picture or a video or drawing or any of these Seesaw tools. So that's really nice to have. Something to note, that if your family is using the family app to communicate and they use these tools, the information they might be able to, even though they look like your child's journal, it's not the same. So if you were to take a picture of student work or something from home and take a video, this will not go into your child's journal. So this does not get put into their Seesaw class app journal. This just stays in Messenger. So while these tools are useful, I would definitely make sure you encourage your families not to use this as a way for them to turn in work, but to make sure they're using the Seesaw class app to do any of their actual work. This tool is simply a communication between the teacher and the student and the family. So it's a way that you can send messages back and forth. So back here on the, let's go back to the teacher app. So you'll notice again that anytime, in my inbox, anytime messages are sent back and forth, see, now I have a message because Pete the cat's mother, Denise, sent me that reminder. So it almost looks like social media or text messaging, but it's a great communication tool. And I highly suggest that if you don't have your families using the family app to communicate with you, that you get your families involved. So thanks. And if you have any questions, feel free to follow up with me or the LMS at your school.